Take a slow, easy breath. In this calm space, we'll focus on your heart. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you simple ways to protect it. What if I told you that the most dangerous threat to your heart after 50 isn't cholesterol? It isn't red meat. It isn't even lack of exercise. It's something you feel every single day. But most people dismiss as just stress. And here's the uncomfortable truth. After 50, chronic stress and anxiety don't just affect your mood. They physically change your arteries. They alter your blood pressure patterns. They inflame your cardiovascular system. And over time, they can quietly increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. Today, we're going to talk about what stress actually does to the aging heart. And more importantly, how to stop it from doing damage. Because this is one risk factor you can control. Let's start with biology. When you experience stress, your body releases cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine. These hormones are designed for short bursts of survival, but after 50, when stress becomes chronic, your body stays in fight or flight mode far too long. That causes persistent elevated blood pressure, increased heart rate, higher blood sugar, increased inflammation, greater arterial stiffness. A 2017 study published in The Lancet found that individuals with high stress reactivity had significantly increased cardiovascular events over time. Another major study from Harvard researchers found that chronic psychological stress activates the amygdala, the brain's fear center, which then stimulates bone marrow to produce inflammatory white blood cells. Those cells contribute directly to plaque buildup in arteries. Let that sink in. Stress literally accelerates plaque formation. If your shoulders are tight right now, if your jaw is clenched, after 50, stress becomes more dangerous for 3 reasons. Arteries naturally stiffen with age. Blood pressure regulation slows. Recovery time decreases. A meta-analysis in JAMA Cardiology found that anxiety disorders are associated with a 26% increased risk of coronary heart disease. 26%. And we're not talking about panic attacks alone. We're talking about constant low-level worry, caregiver stress, financial uncertainty, health fears, sleep disruption, chronic tension. And here's the part no one explains clearly: poor sleep, plus chronic stress, compounding cardiovascular strain. One large 2020 study found that people who slept fewer than 6 hours while under high stress had dramatically increased cardiovascular mortality risk. It's not just stress, it's stress without recovery. Many adults over 50 carry invisible stress: aging parents, adult children, retirement worries, medical uncertainty, loss. And you've likely spent your life being strong for others. But strength doesn't mean ignoring stress. Your heart keeps the score. Now the good news. The heart is resilient, and research shows you can lower stress-related cardiac risk significantly. Here's how. 1. Slow breathing. Clinically proven. Slow diaphragmatic breathing activates the vagus nerve. That lowers heart rate and blood pressure. A 2019 study in hypertension research showed that controlled breathing at 6 breaths per minute significantly reduced systolic blood pressure. Simple protocol. Inhale 4 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. Repeat for 5 minutes, twice daily. This is not meditation fluff. It's nervous system regulation. 2 20-minute walks. Moderate walking reduces cortisol and improves endothelial function. A study in Circulation found regular moderate exercise reduced cardiovascular mortality by up to 30%. You don't need intense workouts. You need consistency. 3. Social connection. Loneliness is a cardiovascular risk factor. A 2016 meta-analysis found social isolation increases heart disease risk similarly to smoking 15 cigarettes per day. Connection lowers stress hormones. Call someone. Join a group. Stay engaged. For cognitive reframing, research from Stanford shows that how you perceive stress changes its biological impact. If you see stress as damaging, cortisol spikes higher. If you see stress as manageable, physiological response decreases. Your mindset changes your chemistry. 5. Sleep protection. Aim for 7 hours. Reduce screens at night. Avoid late caffeine. Protecting sleep protects the heart. Here's the truth. You cannot eliminate stress, but you can eliminate chronic activation, and that distinction matters. After 50, heart health isn't just about diet and cholesterol numbers. It's about nervous system regulation, recovery cycles, emotional resilience. Your heart is not just a pump. It is deeply connected to your brain, to your emotions, to your environment. And when you calm your nervous system, you calm your cardiovascular risk. If this resonated with you, if you've been feeling tension that never fully leaves, start small. 5 minutes of breathing tonight, a 20-minute walk tomorrow, connection this week. Your heart is listening, and it is never too late to protect it. If this helped, please subscribe. Your support lets me share calm, science-backed ways to protect hearts like yours. One click, and we keep learning together. From my heart, thank you for subscribing.